If you can't do for yourself what the white man is doing for himself, don't say you're equal with the white man. Right. If you can't set up a factory like he sets up a factory, don't talk that old equality talk. Who are you? You don't know. Don't tell me Negro, that's nothing. What were you before the white man named you a Negro? And where were you? And what did you have? What was yours? What language did you speak then? What was your name? It couldn't have been Smith or Jones or Bunch or Powell. That wasn't your name. They don't have those kind of names where you and I came from. No, what was your name? And why don't you now know what your name was then? Where did it go? Where did you lose it? Who took it? And how did he take it? What tongue did you speak? How did the man take your tongue? Where is your history? How did the man wipe out your history? What did the man do to make you as dumb as you are? Who taught you, please, who taught you to hate the texture of your hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin to such extent that you bleach to get like the white man? Who taught you to hate the shape of your nose and the shape of your lips? Who taught you to hate yourself from the top of your head to the soles of your feet? Who taught you to hate your own kind? Who taught you to hate the race that you belong to? So much so that you don't want to be around each other. No, before you come asking Mr. Muhammad, does he teach hate, you should ask yourself, who taught you to hate being what God gave you.
For us not to recognize the great actor Ossie Davis called our shining black prince, Malcolm X Shabazz, Al-Hajj Malik Shabazz. So what we like to do, we invited through our sister Aisha Al-Adawiya, who works at the Schomburg Library, we invited through her one of the daughters of Malcolm X, the one who wrote the book Growing Up X. She's here with us, and we'd like to present her with this is a small token. We have by next year we're going to have another one done up with excellently art designed the way we wanted it to. We didn't have enough time to do it, but we'd like to just show our appreciation, and I'll read it before she comes up. This is presented to the Shabazz family. It's presented to the Shabazz family for their contribution to the preservation of the legacy of Malcolm X, Al-Hajj Malik Shabazz, our shining black prince, the voice of our black manhood, from the New Africa Planning Committee, Saturday, June 21st, 2003. We'd like to welcome, if she wants to say anything, any words, our sister Ilyasa Shabazz.
Thank you very, very much. You know, I want to say that my father was 28 years old when the world learned about Malcolm X. He was a very young brother. And he was 39 when he was assassinated. And so that's a short time frame for someone to make such an impact on our society. He challenged a government that had been historically unjust to Africa's people. He said, if you take a zebra out of Africa and place him in Europe, it doesn't make the zebra French, it still makes the zebra a zebra. And so if you take Africa's people out of Africa and place them anywhere around the globe to cultivate, you know, to do all the things that Imam Muhammad just expressed, it still makes us African. And so I'm very honored to be here, thank you, invited by the new African intelligentsia. I'm very happy and proud to be a new African, and I hope that it will be our commitment to help the rest of the African people around the world. I'm here because I was invited, I was told it was Imam Wallace D. Muhammad's organization, and that really touched my heart. I know that when it wasn't favorable to be seen or to talk about my father, the one who committed his life for all of us, that Imam Muhammad was still his friend. And our mother, you know, it was our mother who, again, at the age of 28, when my father was assassinated, house had been firebombed a week prior, and so she really witnessed all of these things and had to raise 6 girls, you know, in the midst of the 60s, you know, what all of that meant. And my mother worked tirelessly to appropriate the legacy of her husband, and my mother's children, of course, will continue to do that for our father, Malcolm X, El-Hajj Malik Shabazz. And so it takes a man of moral integrity to recognize the commitment, the humanity. My father, serving God, ultimately didn't fear people. He feared God. He worked for God only. And so it takes a man of moral integrity to recognize that, and I would assume that Imam Muhammad is a man of moral integrity, and that is why I'm here. And I thank you very much, and we will continue to appropriate the legacy of our father. On behalf of my mother, my nephews, Malcolm, Malik, my niece, Betty Bahia, all my sisters, I thank you very, very much. And so, of course, again, it is a distinct honor to present the Malcolm X Shabazz Warrior Award for protecting the life and image of the African American people. It is presented to the Honorable Imam Wallace D. Muhammad from the New Africa Planning Committee, Saturday, June 21st, 2003.